Good morning.
Oh, look, I got this thing in my face today.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. It's not Tuesday.
It's not even Wednesday.
No.
We're here
it
on,
is- what
I'm
did we-
here on a Thursday.
Does it feel weird?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yep, a little bit.
We have our second to last Bella Box stitch along today.
We do. I actually had to look up what we were doing to
Me
get
too.
all my stuff out. What are we doing now?
Yes, I knew I knew it was going to be one of two projects,
Well,
so I had a 50-50 chance of guessing right. I
How'd
guessed
you do?
wrong.
Oh,
I thought for sure it was the table runner today. I don't
Okay.
know why. But
I think we did this one because we thought it would be easier and I would be done faster. So I'm here on my day off. So I
Yes.
think that's why we chose
I
this
believe
one.
that's probably right. Yes.
I think there was some method to the madness.
Yeah, we had
But-
switched it around a couple of times, and
Yeah.
but
that's
yes,
okay.
It is. Here we
So
are.
good morning to
Anybody who's watching
anybody who's out there.
this
Thanks
morning.
for joining us. We are going to be doing the floral hoop, which is the first project in your instruction booklet, even though we obviously aren't stitching it first.
Right.
So this is going to be stitched on a cutaway, so medium cutaway, not a no-show mesh, which is the heavier, kind of like the solid white, for lack of a better description. And it's not using sticky. I feel like every Kimberbell project uses sticky almost if you start in the hoop, and it just feels weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I hooped this, what, 10-ish times?
Yeah,
And I think I'm close enough
you're
to
close
start.
enough. Yeah.
So this is going to be a draw center crosshair on your project fabric, and then get that centered in your hoop. So
Yes, absolutely. And because there's so few things that we actually hoop with Kimberbell, there's a lot of stitching in here.
there is.
And depending on the size of your hoop, this may or may not fit in perfectly well. If you do have a basting box available to you, I would definitely recommend that you put that on. We're actually floating a piece of tearaway stabilizer
Well, I will be.
under
Not there yet, but I've got one. So just to help with the added fill stitch.
Yeah, it's a lot of stitches.
Support. So, 20,000 stitches on it. That's just.
Yep, we do have that easy tee on the back
the
of
fusible,
this.
yep.
The fabric has been starched, but again, I mean, there's nothing like. This is so not thinking about how many times you're going to start and stop to rethread it. It's a 35-minute stitch out, so you don't want to put all of this time and all of this thread into a project only to have it come out of your hoop.
Already puckered.
Right.
We don't want that.
So we would both err on the side
So
of caution.
I was centered enough times in my 10 times of rehooping this, but I had a bubble. And so I'm pretty bubble free.
Yes.
I've got it pretty good. My piece must have shrunk after I cut it when I repressed or something, because I'm just shy of the 9 inches, and boy, could I have used that extra 1/4 inch to grab hold of in the hoop. So be careful, make sure that you're not cutting too small, because that will definitely make it harder for you to hoop.
Absolutely.
And
resist the urge.
tug.
I know you want to tug, but don't.
tug.
Yes.
So I did kind of like get one side in and I held it, and that's what kind of helped me keep it taut to the top hoop. I know some people like to put sticky on when they're doing that. That's an option too. Just don't pull.
Yep.
So
Resist the urge.
yes, absolutely.
You're welcome, Connie. My pleasure.
Yeah.
So without further ado, shall we just get stitching?
We should.
It's going to do the leaves first, but I do have that basting box around there, so we're just going to do that in the green because it'll come out without a problem. So if you're concerned that it'll be hard for you to get out and you're using a basting box, you could use something a little bit lighter that you wouldn't see as much, but I'm going to go ahead.
I have a way oversized piece of tearaway. It's just easier to tuck under and know that I'm getting the whole piece in there. So I've got it underneath the whole hoop. just to make sure we're covered.
Absolutely.
So I did drop a crosshair. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, just to make sure that I am where I want to be.
If I make that picture bigger.
Maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
So you can see that I've got a crosshair there on my crosshair that I
Crosshair on
drew
her crosshair. Yeah.
to make sure that I'm where, sorry, that's from the,
That's okay. Sorry, you can't see that anymore.
so that was just to make sure. If you don't have something like that, a laser dot or, hi Mom,
Yeah, you can just bring
you
your
can
needle
bring
down.
your needle down to ensure that you are where you want to be, or at least close enough to where you want to be. You will have some excess fabric, so if you are not right on the money, don't freak out. But you want to be at least within the vicinity of
yes.
close-ish. Yes, that's a great word for today.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
Fantastic.
some wiggle room.
So first thing is going to stitch is that
For us,
basting.
we're going to get that basting box, yeah. Boy, those are some really strange, you know, whatever the machine
choices.
chooses to put the colors
Yeah,
up on.
don't necessarily follow what your
definitely don't do that.
machine says, because I don't know that you're going to like what it looks like if you do. I'm, again, just making sure there's no bubbles, because that's what I was trying to remove in my multiple hoopings this morning. So, I don't want to have a built-in pucker. No, 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 no. So we're going to start off with some leaves, which is why we have that thread in there. So,
Yep, and I have the colors flowing through the bottom, and I did put them like greens and pinks and orange and yellow and all that. So
Yep.
You should be able to grab those colors if you're curious as to what we're using. So shall we just start?
We shall.
All right.
I was going to say something, now I don't know what it was.
Are you going to do anything fun this weekend? No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Maybe get in my pool if it's not freezing cold.
It's supposed to be like 80s. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
almost 90 today.
It's beautifully clear. Jeff's been vacuuming it like every day. Sorry, excuse me. Like the same spots, we have an above ground dirt bottom, you know, so there's wrinkles in a few spots. You know,
Yeah.
there's no way to not have a few little wrinkles and
that's
whatnot.
where all the dirt always settles, right? In the wrinkles.
It always settles in those same spots. And he is literally like, if he had hair, because he shaves it off, not because he's lost it, but he would be pulling it out because he's just literally, it just keeps coming back. I turn around and it's back there again. So he keeps vacuuming it, and he's just, I'm like, just leave it alone. It's not bothering anybody. Just,
Right.
you know, if we were in it more, it would stir up and go into the filter. But,
Right.
you know, it's just been, I've been here a lot. So, and he's like, have you been getting in the pool when you get home? And I'm like, at 8 o'clock? No. Sorry. But, he's like, you should get in the pool when you get home. And I'm like, I'm going to take a nap. So maybe on a floaty.
Yeah. We're looking for some mattresses, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the camper.
we definitely need them for the camper, and we could use a new mattress for the house too.
Yeah.
It's not been super high on the priority list, but we're probably
It's
getting
moving up.
It's moving up. Yeah. I'm fine with the mattress, but it's bothering Dave. So, but with the RV, we'll probably get 2 twin mattresses because of it folds. Basically, the bed folds up. So there's 2 different heights of mattresses in there. So I'm not really sure how we're going to solve this problem of making the mattresses the same
I started
height.
playing with my hair, and now I can't
Stop.
because it's like I can see there's this poof down here, and it's completely flat up here, and it's driving me batty.
Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty humid today, so it won't be curly for long.
Well, that's a bonus, I guess. I'll just tuck this over
Won't
here.
be poofy for long.
Should have put a clip in it, and I didn't. Oh well. You guys don't care, right?
I don't think they do. And I got this little piece that won't stay in the clip. It just keeps falling down, so I totally get it. Hair.
Yeah. Well, I have this still spot that.
Yeah.
She got those layers of it last time. Mm. Is what it is. Oh my goodness. I can't remember what I was going to say. I thought maybe if I keep talking it will pop back in, but
Yeah, not today.
Huh. That's really funny.
We got shipping notification from Cup of Cheer
Fabrics, or I'm sorry,
not fabrics,
designs.
designs and embellishment kits. They are officially on their way. They are on the slow truck from Utah, which is slightly faster than the slow boat from China.
A little bit.
Looks like we should have them. It's speculating on
probably
Tuesday.
Middle of next week we'll be
but
ready then.
Yeah, I will say probably Wednesday. It tends to almost always be a little off.
Well,
getting here
and
the
they
holiday.
they won't be ready to go the day they get here, regardless.
Yeah.
So it takes us a second to unpackage and repackage.
Yeah, but we'll be very close.
So
fabric kits are ready. We're getting our
designs are
almost ready.
test stitching out, and
Yeah.
we're just fixing any little glitches in those, and then we'll be ready. So last chance
Yeah,
to get in on that pre-order. We'll have to send out an email. Maybe I can do that before I go home today, and send out that last minute reminders.
Yes.
What do we have? 3 left or 4 left?
Yeah, not many. Until we have to start cutting again, which we probably will eventually, sooner rather than later.
Yep.
But
Have to see what we need because we're gonna need to order more. So scary.
I know, right? Considering how much came in.
How much we got and that we've gone through it.
All right. So next we're gonna do a dark green accent, which is really just, it's like a line.
It's just giving definition to the
Yeah,
leaf.
like a vein on the leaf.
We're gonna need that
I
again.
don't think we're using that one again. I think we're gonna use the dark green again.
All right.
It's 2 times I hit the right button.
2 down, 6 million to go. This is a pretty design. It's a nice bouquet.
Yeah. Just not your thing, huh?
The flowers are pretty. The hoop thing's not my thing.
Ah. So maybe you could see putting this on something else. It'd
Like
be
a
really
pillow
pretty,
or something.
Or it would be pretty on like the back of a jacket, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If I wore jean jackets.
I actually do. I have quite a few. I just took one upstairs to. I got a like olive green one from Old Navy a couple months ago. Like, I need to embellish this. It's kind of plain at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know what I want to do to it. Not feeling the flower vibe for it though.
No?
We'll see. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
I like flowers. Maybe some white flowers with greenery and little bits of yellow on a green
Yeah.
jacket would be
All
very
right.
pretty.
So,
now we have what's supposed to be a pink flower,
Right, which
according to the
I
instructions.
think if we do the darker pink here, we can do these
Lighter
3
pink in
shades
the
of
center.
pinks. Yeah, because it's like a bunch of shades of pink.
Yes, so I think
in
the
the
darker
center.
one over
Yeah.
there is good.
So it's a little bit brighter, but it'll be cute, I think. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, yeah. We traded
We
jobs.
traded. I was like, wait. Oops. I hit the right button.
You did. There's a weird, there we go.
So, this is a super exciting thing to watch us do. The main thing is to make sure that you have a nice and smooth hooping. So take your time and get the fabric in there nice and smooth. And then, like we said, we had the heavy Leabu heavy tearaway floating underneath there to support the stitches. This is a lot, and they're fills and satins, which is going to pull. So make sure that you're supporting those stitches. Obviously, you are all capable of changing thread, so there's not any real technique from that perspective.
No applique on this one, just filled stitches.
It's just changing threads.
Yep.
So the main thing is going to be making sure that it's lying nice and smooth as you're going through. So,
yeah, this one even gives you a box that your placement line for your hoop.
placement line for the hoop.
Yeah.
Which they do, if you've ever made their small pieces, they do give you a circle for where to put, which is nice. So they're being consistent, which is great. But a lot of times when you do something like this and you're thinking, I'm going to put that hoop and hang it, you're like, where's center? So it's nice that you'll have that. It's still popping. Is that?
Could be the tearaway.
Maybe.
I
didn't notice it last night, so maybe it's the tearaway.
What did you stitch last night?
On felt.
The needle could be dull. Felt will dull it really quick.
We can do that.
Yeah, I got a new needle over here, so next thread change.
Not very many stitches at all, but it was on felt.
Yeah.
And then center of that one next.
Yep.
We were doing that yellow?
Yeah, I only brought one yellow over, so they're all going to be the same yellow.
Okay.
We're keeping it simple.
Simple is good. I like simple. Getting there. A couple more petals on this guy. We weren't kidding when we said there was a lot of stitches. Did you think any more about a new name for our new club? I thought about it, but I haven't come up with anything that is any better than the stupid one that I came up with
I
yesterday.
liked your stupid one. It was kind of cute.
Maybe the stupid one is good, but I haven't come up with anything else or better. And I did think about it, but
We just call it threads with a Z.
we could put the Z in there.
I put one right there.
Oh,
I was trying to be helpful.
sorry, your arm was covering it when I looked down. I thought you did, and then I didn't see it, so.
Oh, Mary said she received her missing embellishments that she was looking for.
Good.
Good to know.
Fantastic. Sometimes being patient is hard, huh, Mary? Especially when you really want to stitch and
you're missing
the stuff that you need to do it with. Okay, now the center of that little guy.
Yep, this is yellow. There's only one yellow.
It's hard. I think even those of us who are generally patient, when it's something like that, we don't have the patience. I mean,
the struggle is real.
It's it's just not there. I mean,
no, it's hard.
I want it all, and I want it now.
Want it now. All right, I think this is the orange flower.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then back to the yellow.
Okay. Oops. It's all good.
Good morning.
Good morning. They just get in the way, don't they? Sorry. It's all good.
Okay. And then back to that one. Now that you're leaning back, I'll put it back over there.
It's a little less clicky.
You lean forward, yeah.
I did right at the right time.
Yep.
Timing is everything.
This is a pretty color orange. It's a little darker than the pictures, but it's very pretty. Very pretty. The Exquisites don't have that pastel.
Yeah, the orange is limited.
It's a limited line in the oranges. It's very
Maybe
hard.
should have tried a metallic orange.
I really struggled with the orange yesterday when I was looking at threads.
There's a pretty metallic one.
Yeah, I haven't stitched the metallic.
Yeah, I should have got that.
I haven't stitched
A
that
little
one.
bling in here.
I have used, I think, all of their other metallics, but that one, because it's newer. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
But it's pretty dark too, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, none of the metallics are super dark. I mean, not like...
Yeah, with the light reflecting, and, you know, I mean,
right. They look lighter than...
Man, that gold thread that I'm using for Winter Wonderland, it looks metallic. At first I looked at it and I'm like, did I pick up? No. I mean, I literally looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like it's a metallic thread. It's so, the color is just so vibrant.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're turning out really, really pretty. I'm excited.
Do you have your samples?
They're in that orange bag over there.
We should put some,
Yeah.
because you still got space, right?
I have a few kits left.
Yeah.
I'm out of stabilizer cut, but I can cut more. But
Yeah.
I still have a few kits left, yes. But I can go grab that.
Maybe.
You can probably
I can probably
this.
man
I don't
this.
know. It's pretty rough.
It's rough. This is a really
totally needed
rough-
to be a team sew right now, right?
Right, I know. It's a good thing I've got you to hold my hand. Make sure I press the right button.
What would you do without me?
I know. I would be so sad.
That's Berkey.
All right, so I'm gonna put that yellow back in for the center of this flower, and I saw that, Hayden. You throwing that to someone in particular?
Yes, my friend. He seems very sad. Tucker's not here.
I know, right?
It's like, I'm not going to see you until next week.
Yeah, you just have Kathy today. I'm sorry.
No, Kathy's not going to be
Oh,
here
is Kathy
either.
not here either?
No.
Okay, I didn't see her name on the
But look at
calendar.
how,
Oh yeah, it's
I
very
mean, it's
cute.
just very vibrant. So
We'll put it on the big camera, but it's so cute. A
that
little
is,
pillow.
I just love that stitch out.
Yeah, it came out really cute. Good choice.
Absolutely love that one. So now we're in doing the darker fern-like leaves.
Yeah.
Would you like me to participate?
Oh, you know, we're all good. It's all good.
You can participate.
Not really sure why I made sure that one was all tucked back in, and we'll probably need it 3 more times.
We're going to need that one again, yeah.
But in the meantime, it won't be spewing thread at us.
Oh my gosh, that mess I cleaned up yesterday was insane.
It was crazy.
Holy crow. So these are the other leaves, back to the darker of the two greens.
Thread happens.
It surely does.
He's cute. Looks like that darn thing that keeps beating on my window. He was on the car window this morning, like on the mirror, popping into the driver's side door. I looked out there this morning and I was like, Dave, your buddy's visiting you. He's like, that there was a slew of swear words. He's like, I just washed the car yesterday. There's poop all down the side.
So in case any of you haven't heard, Sarah has a bird.
Yeah,
It is not a very smart bird.
Yeah.
Probably because of the number of times it's hit its head.
Yes.
But it keeps flying into her house.
Yes, not a robin,
And-
it's a cardinal.
And her
Over-
car.
yes, any
evidently.
reflective
Reflective
surface.
surfaces in general. And it just flies into it, goes back to a tree, flies into it, goes back
Over
to
and
over and
over
over
and
and over
over
again.
again.
And it was flying into
And
the
for
car.
like 2 years now.
This is not new.
No.
This is for a long time. So this poor bird is just,
He's got to be.
he's got to be a little loose in the head at this
He
point.
can't
But
be, right,
so
over and over and over
the
again.
cardinal ornament, she's like, that looks like my bird. So stitched that out yesterday. Super cute.
He's cute.
Of course, I haven't rinsed all of the stuff.
I think maybe I should make one of those and give it to Dave.
I think you should. Absolutely should. And
maybe we throw that at the window at the bird.
he'll run away because he'll be scared. Hanging in the window.
Hanging in the window.
Maybe he'll think he's there and he doesn't need to go.
Right?
Maybe he's looking for himself.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know either.
He also, oh, those are really cute. He ran into the bird feeder as well.
Maybe he's blind in one eye or something.
Right. Wow.
God, these were better.
Yeah.
But holy crap.
That's a lot of stitching in there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So obviously I ripped through. I had to
add a little more.
But I had the polished spun. That does not work.
No.
So, but there's little mini ornaments. Not that you guys can see that in that little box, but very cute. I love the classy color scheme of the neutral bits here. And then my ice skate, which I haven't trimmed completely. Wait for it.
Oh, it's so cute.
You got your... Make that first, and then you add it in.
It's cute.
But I need to do the trimming. So.
And don't trim off the important parts.
Don't trim off the important parts. So they leave holes so that you remember. But so those, I've got the advent calendar left to do. So I figure that will be tomorrow after work, and then I'll be editing all weekend. So these greens are perfect.
Yeah, they actually were very nice. Greens are hard sometimes. I have a really hard time finding two greens that I like together sometimes. They wrong shade.
One thing I can say is Floriani has beautiful shades of colors.
They do.
The colors that they have to pick from. Whether you like how they stitch or like their thread or not, the colors are very pretty. So you do have two shades of blue. Okay.
I do have two shades of blue.
Not that that's next. I'm just looking ahead.
I think next is the big flower in the center.
The big yayo. That one.
Yeah, okay.
And then it wants blue and light blue in its center. And then the big center one, I think. So let's see, what else can we talk about?
The shop will be closed this weekend, so we'll be here tomorrow, but we will be closed on Saturday and Monday. Online will be open, of course, so we'll probably send out that reminder that I'm thinking we'll do the Cup of Cheer pre-sale with our designs through the weekend and Monday, and then starting Tuesday, you'll have missed out.
Yep. I think that sounds about right. And then we have the event next week. And we still haven't had a chance to sit down and figure out what our sales are going to be for July.
Right.
For January, January.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The January thread sale that we have in July.
Yeah, that one. Exactly. See, you knew.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Exactly what I was talking about.
That was code.
Have a lot of those.
Yeah.
What else we got going? Anything?
I don't think so. Of course, I mean, I'm not all together because I completely forgot that we had a virtual yesterday morning until.
Oh, that was totally just you because I was right on the money with that.
Right.
Yeah. So Jeff was like, "Were you late yesterday?" I was like, "Uh-huh." And I explained it. He was like, "Wait, you both forgot?" I was like,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. He goes, how did that happen? I go, no idea.
We had Bella Box on
I
the
said,
mind.
we've scheduled so many things. We just forgot that we had that one because we've shifted them so many times.
Yeah.
We forgot. So there you go.
I think also the fact that the kits have been ready for so long.
Yeah.
That we're not running around
It's not
thinking about, oh my goodness.
It's the top of, it's not fresh.
Yeah.
Yep. We do need that again. There's a little sprig right there.
All right. Oh, I thought maybe we'd do that one.
Oh, okay.
But we could go back to green if you want.
That's fine. Nope. Then I'll get rid of that.
Okay.
Orange again? What were you doing for that?
Are there 3 shades or 4 shades?
Oh, you were gonna do this one, the medium pink, that one, the light pink?
Yeah, I figured these would work
For that whole thing?
whole
Okay.
thing, yeah.
Gotcha.
Is
okay. That's
okay?
fine. I just was looking orangier.
Yeah.
But no, that's great. Okay. So that one, then that one, then that one. I don't think we need that one.
Does it seem strange that we're putting blue as a center for a flower?
Yeah, but it's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Super picky about what's happening here.
I can tell.
And they're all right there listed.
Mm-hmm.
Looking pretty.
We have our annual 4th of July parade this week. It's actually Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to do fireworks. We haven't done fireworks in forever in our little town. They're going to do fireworks on Monday. I was saying to Dave, I'm like, do you think the Jiffy truck will be there?
Are you getting low? Do you need some more mix?
We are low because we didn't go last year. Oh.
Yeah, I looked at my pantry and I'm like, oh my God, this is a disaster. Maybe I'll clean that out this weekend. And then I was like, that's boring. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, you're not right. It's not super exciting.
No.
I redid one of the insides of one of my cabinets. I had them on like a little platform thing to lift them up because you can't see what's in the back. And that really wasn't working for me. So we got those little ones that it's like a rack that you can put the other cans behind.
Mm-hmm.
And then sort of rearrange the cabinets. It's like the most organized cabinet in the kitchen. Every time I open it, I'm like, oh my God, it's so nice in here. I can see everything.
Our pantry's decent sized, but it's got a corner. It's so anything you put in the corner is lost because I mean, there's just no good shelving. There's no good way to use the corner. There never is. But it's the wire racks, so anything that you put on it sinks in. I mean, it's just. One of these days, I should empty the entire thing out and put new shelves in there. And then I would actually probably have a better whole unit. But that's a lot of expense to throw food and crap on.
You could get, they make like some nice lazy
They have,
Susans that you could put, they have a nice
in the
flat
corners,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, because then you can at least spin. That's what I do at the top of the shelves because of course you can't, I have to stand on the ladder regardless, but at least that way I can see what's up there.
Yeah, mine I have like my crock pots, because I have a lot of crock pots, like lining the bottom on the floor. There's my silverware chest and the crock pots and everything. And it's just funny. I used to keep them in my cabinets, but it took up so much cabinet space because I have so many. I was like, okay. But, you know, if I make a roast, I usually have at least 3, minimum of 2. If there's only going to be a few of us, there's minimum of 2. And usually it's 3. If I have company, I've got 4 going. And that's a lot of crock pots.
Yeah.
I haven't found a home for my Instapot yet. It's just sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
The stuff, they're wonderful to have, but they just take up so much room.
Space.
But one of these days, I don't know, a year or so ago, I felt like organizing. I took everything out of my cupboards and cleaned it all, you know, pitched the Tupperware I didn't have the lids for, and, you know, did all of that stuff. But it's been a while, and it's a disaster again.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, does it?
Does not.
All right, this one has got a couple different shades of pink, so.
This is the large one in the center, so it is a 3-shaded flower. We're doing the medium one first. We're going to use this again, aren't we? Yes, we are. I don't know when, though. Is it this one or this one?
Whatever.
Oh, it's fine. We already used this one.
We did. Super exciting stitch out we have going here.
I know. I'm sorry, I'm trying to come up with something interesting to talk about, and I'm just...
Do you want to show your little projects? I'll move the camera over.
Sure. So they're not
that
like...
It didn't work.
Oh, it's not connected?
Huh, that's why. Let's try that again. I must have hit it when I was... There we go.
So this is the Winter Wonderland event. So we've got multiple, it's a 2-day. So we've got all my notes, don't mind me. This is a ornament, and there's the little guy all stitched out. I've got a little bit of water soluble I need to rinse off there, but he is absolutely adorable, and he is got a backing, of course, so he's completely finished and done in the hoop. That is one of the projects. We make these adorable little lace ornaments, and they are all done in one hoop, and I have those here. Everything is done in this real neutral, so it's gold and white and grays. Very classy looking finish. So these are the ornaments. I haven't rinsed them yet. So they're just the little ones here. They're going to be used as pieces to put in your advent calendar, or you can hang them on the lights with the little circles. You can put them on the lights on the tree.
That'll be
so you
very
can
cute.
actually hang them on the tree if you would like. So those are the stitch outs of the ornaments. And then this is my favorite actually of this whole thing, is the Bench Buddy pillow. So you can see the poofy part there, but the actual stitch out, and look at that thread stitched. It just looks metallic. It is so shiny and so sparkly. And then we've got some leather in there, and it looks like an envelope. I just absolutely love this. This is what caught my eye actually about the whole event. This was that project. And then we have the stocking, which is going to be an ice skate. I haven't quite finished. I just did the stitch out last night, so I haven't trimmed it all out yet. But you stitch the bottom of the ice skate first, and then you put that into the stocking, and you've got a hang tag of ribbon, And it's made out of felt, so it is open, of course. We can put all of our goodies in there, and you get that in all 4 sizes. There was someone that posted they used the small one for a silverware
that's cute.
for place settings. And how adorable would that be?
That would be really cute.
As on everybody's plate to have a little
Yeah.
ice skate on the plates. So I thought that was really cute. And you've got the toe and whatnot here. So there's also string, and so you have like laces coming down that attach here. So that is the stocking that we'll be doing. And the last piece, which is the big piece actually, because I saved the big one for last,
Is the advent calendar?
is the advent calendar itself. So I have not stitched this out yet. You get the lights and everything that you need to do this with. So we'll be stitching the tree and then making the pockets for the advent calendar itself. And that is the last of the projects. So I'm super excited. I think they stitch out really, really nice. Been really pleased with how they're all going.
And is there a bonus CD for that one as well?
There is a bonus CD, and they are gift pockets.
Ooh.
I've got a mess, so hang on, let me dig. So this is the bonus CD, and
Those are cute.
has things that so you don't have to do them all on gift pockets. They have some coordinating pieces that you could do for towels or something. And so you've got some really cute little guys there. I got a glare there, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah. They're very cute.
So that is the bonus CD for our wonderful event that we've got. And like she said, I do still have a few kits left. So there's still time to get in if you would like to. We supply the threads and all of the stabilizers, and and the dowel. And a good time.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be lots of fun.
I'm excited. All right. Sorry.
That's okay.
Slacking over here now. Jinx it. I'm hitting the right button.
I know, right?
What are we going to do with you?
I haven't touched my other machine lately, that's why.
I'll do it.
Yep. So I'll go down and I'll sit on that one and I'll hit the wrong button for like 12 times and then I'll get it right and then
then you come back over to these and then you do it wrong here.
Exactly.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so she was super excited that we had it in stock. That 10 needle that I talked with when you were leaving.
Yeah.
She was very excited. She's down in West Virginia. And nobody around her had it in stock. And they were all about $500 more than we were.
Wow.
So she was super excited.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of color difference there.
No, there's not.
That's all right.
Yeah. Abracadabra. It's unthreaded.
Ta-da!
Bless you.
Sorry, I tried to not make that really loud in the microphone. I apologize if it didn't work.
Dave was watching some video yesterday, and it was some guy was being interviewed, and they asked him, "What is the thing that you, what is the one adult thing that you really hate doing?" And the guy's like, "One, adulting all of it. I hate all of it." No one told me it was going to be like this. I just want to play video games, put Legos together. I thought, oh, that's pretty hysterical. It's totally right. This adulting
Agreed.
thing.
Agreed.
Right?
I want to play all the
We just want to
time.
play with our machines all day. Someone else cook for us and clean for us.
Yep.
I think I need to be an adult with a maid or full staff.
That would be the life,
Right?
no doubt. I had thrown her receipt in the box. Did you find it?
No, I was already going to check.
Oh,
So
okay.
I split the packings up in it.
Okay. Well, then I guess that it's still in there.
All right, now we have a little bit of accent on the center of this flower. This is that,
They call them with a stamen or something like that. Stamen? Stamen?
yeah, the Floriani gray that we have.
That 49's a good one. I don't know, Sarah, that's a lot of pink.
There's a lot of pink. Is it too much for you? We should have made that purple.
Probably, but that's all right.
You
Like
can
I
have my
said,
fabric and make a purple one.
It's just a piece of fabric. I
This
can
is true.
make another one pretty easily if I really, really decide I'm going to actually make this
All right.
into something.
Oh, now there's like some accent. Maybe should we put yellow on there?
Sure.
It's like the little
the little dots at the top
dots
of it.
at the top. Yeah, I totally missed that. I should-
It's not antlers, it's anthers is what they call that.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Evidently, I don't know, it's a yellowish color. We're gonna just use the yellow. That sounds great.
I have recently discovered that my iPhone has gotten really smart. If I take a picture of something that is an animal or a bird or a flower, I get this little star at the bottom of my picture, and when I tap it, it tells me exactly what it is. Isn't that cool?
That's a little scary,
It
actually.
is kind of scary, right?
That is.
So I
I'm
got
not-
this.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I got this thing growing in the garden in the front of the house, and I'm like, I don't know a plant from a weed, right? So I
Took a picture.
I took a picture of it and I checked it, and I'm like, it's some weird plant, and I'm like, do you remember planting this, Dave? He's like, no. maybe my special bird did it.
Dropped some seeds when he ran into something.
Yeah, but it's got like this smart identification thing on it. So it does places, so like buildings, and
Oh, I'm not done with this. I'm putting it all the way too.
animals and plants.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The scary thing is that you would pass a lot of animals that you don't know what they are. How many animals do you come across that you don't know what they are?
So then I'm like, how does that work, right? So I take a picture of the cat, and it tells me like more specifically like what breed they might be. Yeah, like, you know, instead of just saying, you know,
it's a cat.
He's a domestic cat. It's a, you know, there's a longer, more Latin word for the version of cat.
Wow. What does this world come to, man?
Right. And then our ground, you know, I think I mentioned a long time ago that Dave basically just gave the shed to the groundhog because the groundhog just won, right? So now the poor groundhog is sharing the shed with, we don't have a lot of squirrels because we just have mostly pine trees, but we now have 2 squirrels. So I think we have a family. Now the groundhog and the 2 squirrels are sharing the shed. So Dave's like, I wonder how that happens. Yesterday we're watching the groundhog come out. He comes out and he really doesn't like to be out in the open. So, you know, he's slinking in the grass and then he's like looking at the driveway back and forth and then he jets underneath the RV. And Dave's like, he better not stay under there. And then you see him run underneath the RV and again slink to the next tree.
Any hiding place he
Any
can find,
hiding
huh?
place he could find,
That's
just
really funny.
running from thing to thing. It almost reminded me of like a really bad movie where people are like hiding behind things that don't
you can
cover
totally
them.
see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot of animals. A lot of bunnies.
So many bunnies.
Very, very large bunnies. Like, they really enjoy the flowers. We feed them well.
Yeah.
And
Look, it's yellow again.
it's crazy that just keeps popping back up. And we get fox now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, there's no hen house.
We stopped at the gas station, our little gas station, and yesterday, and of course, Dave's like, we should get Dunkin' Donuts because there's coffee there. So, okay, I go in, I open the car door, there's a chicken. Dave's like, don't think about it. I'm like, I'm like, he can't just be in the middle of the gas station. He's gonna get run over. So here I am in the parking lot. I'm shooing him back to the trees. And Dave's like, do not pick up that chicken and bring it home.
Found a new pet today. What's new on SNL? Sarah found a chicken. Oh my God.
And I'm like, why is he just in the parking lot?
I don't know what to say to that. I have nothing. But yeah, this is stitching beautifully. I'm very happy with it as well, Sherry, sorry. Saw the L there and kept going. My bad. I do have glasses on. And I'm just drinking water, really. That's all it is, just water. But yeah, a lot of deer. We have a hawk that we regularly see on our random flying over and sitting on the pole barn and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oftentimes we get a family of geese that will lay eggs like in the the field next to us, and then when they hatch they'll come over to our pond.
Sure.
And they'll just walk back and forth every night and morning. But I haven't seen any geese this year. I can't say that makes me sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to see the babies, but those adults are not nice. So
No.
it's not always a good thing to have them running around your yard. But
we have some vultures.
yeah.
Which is a really
We
weird
saw
thing.
some flying the other day. We were
Yeah.
like, well, we haven't seen that one in a while, so.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the speed limit down our road is only like 40, but people routinely do 60 down there.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of roadkill, unnecessary roadkill. But yeah, we were out for our walk yesterday, and like in the distance you could see this giant thing in the road, and I'm like, what is that? And we got a little closer. I'm like, oh, that's a vulture. Yeah.
Yup.
I mean, we used to have, animals and stuff when we lived in the city, but certainly not. I definitely didn't have a family of turkeys living in my backyard.
No. We have. So Jeff built a huge swing for our back porch out of like 4x4s and a bench that used to be in a McDonald's restaurant.
Okay.
So like a padded bench. It's great. It's this massive swing. It's super comfortable to sit on. Moving it's not fun because it's heavier than Sam Hill.
Right.
But it's beautiful. The leather's starting to being outside. It's not
Yeah.
intended to be sitting outside. But it's funny because every once in a while we'll get footprints on it that you're like, that's not normal. We've had turkey markings, so we get turkeys every now and then, but we don't have a family of them. But we definitely have seen turkey marks, footprints, and some other random things, raccoons, and of course, we had a raccoon in the fenced portion of the backyard. They must have climbed up like the we have a stack of pallets that we
Okay,
use
yeah.
as kindling kind of for the fire pit. And he must have climbed up the stack and got in because that's like the only easy way in. And I was very nervous because our dogs had him cornered. And I'm like, stay away. God only knows what
happened, yeah.
what he's got carrying through there. All right, and then the last thing is the placement line after this one. So we are almost there, guys.
Yeah. Any reason to change? I don't see any reason to change from the yellow. We'll just leave that in.
Nope, that'll be perfect. It won't be real bright, and I think that will be good. All right, so the last thing is just going to give us an arc down here and then an arc at the top that will show us where to place inside the hoop.
Almost. And we're done.
Once your stitch out is complete, I have got to get that, it's driving me crazy. All right, you're gonna wanna pop that out of the hoop and press it. You'll remove and cut away the excess cutaway stabilizer. And in our case, we do have that tear away, so we'll tear that away. Do not cut away the extra fabric from around that line.
Yes.
You wanna leave all of the fabric in place. You're gonna use that line to line up with the hoop. The hoop is included in your Bella box, so you don't have to go and find another one, which is great. You have that already there. So line that up with the hoop and press that into place. Once it's in the hoop, then you remove the excess fabric.
Yep.
But not until then, because otherwise
It's really hard to hoop.
you will have a very, very rough time hooping. So do not cut the fabric until after you have it in the hoop where you want it to be.
Yep.
So outside of that, I don't have any fancy tips. But do use and press to make sure it's nice and smooth.
Yeah, we're flat.
We're flat, so I mean we're not, but the project is.
Yes.
But yeah, that's that worked really, really well. So definitely recommend that you would pop a little bit of tearaway in there. Totally worth it.
Yep.
So that is today's project. We will be back next Tuesday with the table runner, which is going to be those floral vases. We'll be working with the vinyl, so there'll be a little bit more to talk about about the project as we're stitching next time.
Yep.
So we'll see you then. Have a great 4th. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.